Okay, I just finished rewatching the Rose Brothers with Dusty Rhodes taking on the Shield at Battleground 2013, and it's still as great as I remember. It was pretty much the only good match on Battleground that year. Um, like you had all this storyline in place. The Rhodes family have been oppressed, misused, misguided by Triple H's regime during that fall, and Dusty Rhodes was fighting with his job. Cody Rhodes was fired. Goldust was brought back, and he was better than ever thanks to DDP Yoga. Um, but considering the storyline was just so great, so raw. This was one of my favorite storylines to come out of the main authority storyline. The Rose family taking on the McMahon Empire, pretty much, and seeing all this come full circle and considering how things would go, like this would probably be Cody Rhodes' best storyline to date. Let me just start at the beginning. It started when Cody Rhodes disrespectfully, to Triple H's point of view, addressed the whole Daniel Bryan Randy Orton controversy and the whole authoritarian regime Triple H was leading. And Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes had a match, an awesome match, where Cody Rhodes lost due to a twerk in his leg, a tweak in his leg when he tried to do the disaster kick, and Randy Orton got the win. Cody Rhodes was fired, and he cut this promo right before he left where he basically summed up the entire McMahon Rhodes family saga, how the McMahon family has never liked the Rhodes family, like Dusty Rhodes forced to do polka dot dancing and Goldust looking like basically your average nightmare freak, but and I felt like, yeah, that Cody Rhodes is speaking passionately from the heart. He's letting out what it feels like bitter feelings towards the Rhodes family of the McMahon family war. And Goldust came back, and I initially had skepticism in this heading into this match. I didn't know Goldust took DDP Yoga, and they had a hell of a match. Randy Orton and Goldust had a hell of a match. It was awesome, and Goldust looked like he was 20 years younger, like he was in his prime again. And it was so awesome, and Randy Orton came out with the win, and then Stephanie McMahon, quote, comforted Goldust over his loss and mostly just rubbing salt into the wound. And then came when Triple H had made the decision to say, and then, well, not before that, Stephanie McMahon offered Dusty Rhodes to, what was it, choose between Cody Rhodes and Goldust, between who would return, and Dusty Rhodes told Stephanie to go to hell, and then the Shield came, Big Show knocked him out, and that was one of my favorite angles they did, and that's where I accepted Big Show crying, because yeah, he just punched his idol in the face. So after that, like about 2 weeks or so later, the Rhodes family all come back, and they're given this offer by Triple H saying that if they beat Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, the tag team champions at that time, then he will bring back Cody Rhodes. They'll hire Goldust, and they'll let Dusty Rhodes keep his job as NXT trainer. Or if they lose, they would be banned from WWE for life. And then the Shield attacked them, and yeah, this match was set. I couldn't wait. Then we got to the actual match, and holy hell, that match was awesome. It was everything I wanted. The only thing I complained about was that it wasn't longer. It was constrained by clocking at an average 14 minutes. I was hoping it would be longer, but the match was awesome. The storytelling was there. Everything was everything you can expect in a tag team match, and at that time, it was one of my favorite tag team matches that doesn't involve the six-man tag team formula that involves the Shield today. And then a few weeks later, 2 weeks later, you would see the Rhodes family versus the Shield again, but I'll get to that in another video. Now, what a lot of people seem to might not remember is that the original plan heading into Battleground was all three of the Rhodes family, Goldust, Cody, and Dusty, were to take on all three members of the Shield. But I think they had hesitation bringing back Dusty for one more match. Like, I was against it, kind of. Like, it would be cool, but could Dusty really hang with the new blood. I mean, like he's not really in the best of ways right now, in his best of shape, I think. Like I'm pretty sure he's kept in great shape, but he's not really up to par where Goldust and Cody are at. So I was, and also because like I was kind of always against very at people at that age at that point at wrestling still like there's Ric Flair, but it's Ric Flair. Like I'm still surprised he was able to go and still deliver great matches even at that point. But um but yeah, like I was all for just okay. How about just one bionic elbow to Dean Ambrose, most likely? And oh my God, they actually did that! Wow, that's actually awesome. And the whole match was just great. And I was glad Cody got the win. I felt like he deserved to get the pinfall over Goldust because Cody's the young guy. He's the one who has every like the storyline started with him, and it should end with him getting the win, and they certainly delivered on that. It was everything I wanted in that match. It had story, it had emotion, it had great moments. It was fast paced, it was energetic. Everything about it was just so great. And we would get a much bigger and better match 2 weeks later. But like I said, I'll get to that in another video. Well, everyone, this was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.